It is no longer news that Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp are down. I mean, what in the world is going on? What is happening? To the best of my knowledge, we've never had it for this long so far. It's been like 6 hours. It started around, I noticed there was an issue around like 4 p.m., 5-ish. That was when I noticed that there was a problem, but I really didn't know that it was global. I didn't know that it was general. I thought it was just WhatsApp. So this has had a huge impact on lives, on families connecting, on businesses, as well as money is being lost by the hour or on the hour. Like, money is being lost, according to what I heard. Money is being lost. And how are we just going to manage after now? Just imagine that it doesn't come back. Just imagine that these three platforms, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook, do not come back anymore. As a matter of fact, this is unverified, but I don't know how true it is that Facebook has been deleted. I have not confirmed this, please. But how are you going to cope as a cake business owner if after now you wake up in the morning, no Instagram, no Facebook, no WhatsApp? It's currently 10 p.m. She started around like 4 p.m., like I said, in the evening and around here. And so far, nobody has been able to post on any of these platforms. I posted a message on WhatsApp. It's not delivering. I tried checking Facebook. It's opening, but I can't see any activity going on there. Instagram, nothing is happening. What does this mean for you as a business, as a cake business owner? And how are you going to cope after now? These are the things that we'll be talking about, and I will be sharing as well solutions, tips, and things that you need to know as a cake business owner, and how you can plan around this event, because obviously it has happened. I know that we've shared thoughts on what you should do. Social media should not be the only place. Instagram is not the only place. You should try other places, do this, be here, be there. But now that it has happened and it's glaring that it is taking longer than usual, it is not normal to say, what are you going to do as a cake business owner, and how are you going to still be able to pull, grow, and move your cake business? Now, this is something you're interested in, which I definitely think you should be interested in. You want to stick around, because I'll be right back to share my thoughts and to share some tips as well. Stick around. You're welcome back. Now, I'm sure that we will clearly understand the statement that you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. I think that is an idiom. You should not put all your eggs in one basket. But this has happened, and I can sort of relate, because a few weeks back I was locked out of my Instagram page, locked out, and it felt like I was cut off from the rest of the world. So that's how it feels like right now, losing these three, or not having access to these three big giant platforms. It feels like you've been cut off. We've just all been cut off, except for some other ones that are still running. Like Twitter is still up and running, there's Zoom, there is TikTok, people are having live sessions, like different things are happening. And it sort of brings us to that place where we were sometime last for the major part of last year, that place where you're just feeling in that spot where you do not know what is happening next. Like, you do not know what is coming. People are anxious. There's a lot of thoughts going on in the minds of people. But I'm here as a cake business owner and as a thought leader to share my thoughts on this, and how you can plan, and how you can still grow your business, how you can still keep moving despite this outage, despite this downtime. Don't worry, we believe, we pray that this soon will pass. But in the meantime, what can you do? Number one is that you should have an email list. So more than ever before, people are saying it, you need an email list, for your customers. So get a sort of opt-in, something for them to opt in. It's not very easy for my thinking. I appreciate your thoughts. It's not very easy for me thinking of how you can get your customers to opt in. Like, what can you share with them? Like, thinking of it on the spot, I can't really come up with something. But if you can sit down and think, there's a way you can get your customers, now not just students, not just cake business owners, or not just bakers who follow you because of the things you do or because of the classes you offer, but customers who buy cakes from you. How do you get them to sign up to your email list? I know that some of us take orders via email. All well and good, you already have an email list, you've already built an email list. But for those of us who do not have, you have to think of a way to get people's emails. All right, get people's emails. Now, these are rented, more like rented platforms, like my coach would say. They're not your own. So what do you do if it's not, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket? So the first thing, like I would suggest, or like I've said, is to have an email list. Begin to build. Tell them you can sign up for our newsletters, sign up to know when we would have offers or discounts or maybe sales, something. Just get them going. Or when we have new products, just sign up so that you'll be the first to know. Yes, that's something that will work. sign up to our email list or sign up to our newsletter so that you can know when we have a new product, or when we'll be having sales, or when we'll be rewarding our loyal customers, something like that. Put your email here so that you'll be the first to know, so that you get a notification from us. That way you can get their email and begin to build your email list. So that's one of the things that I think you can do from now. Think of how you can build an email list. I'm already building mine, but it's more of email list for my students. So you want to think about it, and there are some platforms that you can use, like a MailChimp and some few others that, if I remember, either put in the description box or on the screen, that you can use to build your email list so that you can still keep in touch with your customers. The second thing I'll be talking about is that you should have a database. So it could be like an Excel, like an Excel, MS Excel or Microsoft Excel. You can have it as a spreadsheet, you can have it on a spreadsheet, or you can do it manually, where you can write this down, or have an app in your phone where you can have the database of your customers, like their name, their phone numbers, probably address, social media handles, things like that. Have a database of your customers. Don't just make it one-off affairs that they will just chat you on Facebook and then that's all, or they chat you on Instagram and that's all. You don't have any other contact, you don't have a phone number, you don't have anything to reach them with. Begin to work on it now. I even think that in the meantime, since these Facebook platforms are down and you're not so busy doing creating content, thinking of what to post, this and that and this, you can begin to write them out starting from this month. Who are the people? Who are the orders what orders do you have pending? What orders do you have for October, and how are you going to meet up with these orders? This is one thing that you need to do. Write them out to save you a whole lot of stress. And it was one of the things that I thought of that I should have done or continue doing when I had the issue of being logged out of my Instagram page. I did not write the details down, and so it was a major headache and a major challenge for me connecting and getting details of the order that I have for the Monday on a Monday on that Saturday when this thing happened. So please write it down. I have a book. If I can, I would show you the book. I've been writing for as long as I have the newest one right here with me. So this is the newest one I have, where I write it there, because I'm more of a book person. So this is my pen, and I'm not sure you can see, but I wouldn't even want to put that out. But this is my book where I write it. I have an old one that is filled already because I've been writing for since forever. Okay, so I write. So please put it down and be consistent with it. Write down their names, their details, phone numbers, if you have the address, something like that you can still reach them with or connect with them, so that you're not totally cut off from your customers. So one of the things I learned from all of this is that you should have new marketing strategies. So don't just focus on, I'm on social media, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm doing marketing, I'm reaching out to others. Try non-traditional or non-social media, if there's anything like that. Marketing that you do offline, marketing that you do that is not on social media, that is not on WhatsApp, that is not on Facebook, that is not on Instagram. SMS, for example. How do you reach people via SMS? If it's in Nigeria, we have a means of marketing or advertising where you can send bulk messages to people. So you can send bulk SMS to people. There are companies that do this. Have you tried that before? This is something that you should look at doing. Send messages via those platforms, and then double down on telling people. That's why a business card will come in handy now. Don't rely on social media. Having a business card would come in handy now, so you can tell people with word of mouth, this is what I do, this is my business, the name of my business, this is what I do, here is my card, my number, with my company number, just in case you need to reach me. That is one thing you can do. Double down on telling people as you go out and you meet with people. You want to spread the word and tell them about what you do. Okay, so that's the third point I'll be sharing. One point I'll be sharing is that you should cross-pollinate your social media platforms. So if you are on Instagram, for example, have your links there, your LinkedIn link there, your TikTok link there. If you're on Clubhouse, your Clubhouse link there. I think I knew that this was going to happen. I hosted a series in September on personal branding. And one of the topics I treated is still on my Instagram page. If you still have access to Instagram, you can check my page on @IBakeCakeSignatures. You're going to see that IGTV there. I talked about personal branding and platforms, social media platforms that you can use to build your personal brand, because behind your business is your personal brand, like not even behind, in front of your business is your personal brand. With your personal brand, you will build your business brand. So I talked about it as if I knew what's going to happen, and then I mentioned different social media platforms and how you can use it to build different aspects of your personal life, and build your skills or build things about you as an entrepreneur. So you might want to check that video out. So back to my point, cross-pollinate social media platforms. So probably on WhatsApp, you want to have on your link or whatever, that your status, you state that message right there. You want to have maybe your LinkedIn link or your Facebook name, just assuming that Facebook will still working. Okay, so most of us, that one thing that I know that is that most people have Instagram links or WhatsApp links from Instagram. Now you want to think of adding probably a Telegram link so that they can chat you up via Telegram, or they can chat you up via Twitter if Twitter is still working in your country. Also Nigeria, we do not have Twitter at the moment. It's a sorry state, but you can put other channels. So cross-pollinate, just link them. On TikTok, you can put your Instagram link. On this other one, maybe on Clubhouse, you can put your Instagram handle, things like that. Cross-pollinate so that people can easily find you. Like, for example, I'm here on YouTube, so I'm not totally cut off from everyone in my network, because you can still find me, you can still hear me, you're still listening to me. Hopefully, we'll pray that nothing happens here. But that's one of the things you can do, cross-pollinate. And then the fifth point I'll be sharing is that you should be on multiple platforms. Yes, I know that it's not easy. I know that it's something we've preached against, talked and say you cannot be, you will wear yourself out, you will wear yourself too thin, you cannot be everywhere. But as it stands now, it's looking like you have to just maintain a presence everywhere. Okay, you have to maintain a presence, try and spread your network, try and spread your tentacles, try and spread your business on these platforms. At least maintain the presence with links or with contacts on how you can be reached, just in case something like this happens. So for example, I'm here on YouTube, and you can reach me via email. So that's one of the things that you can do. So for example, I'm here on YouTube, and you can reach me here via email. I'm still talking to you. So attending to multiple audiences requires that you be on multiple platforms in this day and time with all these things that are happening. Okay, you cannot just afford to be in one place. Okay, even if you have multiple platforms, you have those that will be your major, but then try and maintain a presence on all those platforms. Now, one other point I'll be talking about is having a website. Have a website, even if it's a landing page. Please have a website. I know that people are agog, people are talking about this. So one of the major things people would say is have a website. So you want to look into this. I've tried. I have a website, but it's currently down at the moment. All this issue with help me make a website, and then people are fumbling, doing different things, and not being able to deliver on promise. So over 3 years ago, I set out to have a website, but today as I speak, it's not up and running. But I have to get that fixed with this so that it can be a channel for people to also reach me. I can put my blog posts there, I can put articles there, I can put my YouTube links there, other links there that you can use to reach me. So look into having a website. I know that it doesn't come cheap, but there are some platforms where you can host, like you can create free mini websites here. I know there is Wix.com. I've forgotten the other one. There are some that would offer you a trial period to just see how it works before you now begin to pay. So you want to try these things out. Please, now is not the time to sit and fold your hands and be looking and waiting for manna to fall from heaven. You need to work. Talking about websites, have you heard about GMB? What is GMB? Google My Business. That is one way to connect with people, and you have like a mini website where you can upload your pictures. You have your business address there. Like if you have a brick and mortar store, you can put your address there. Your pictures are also there. You can even put short notes. You can put short writings about descriptions of your product. So that is one thing that I think you should look at. I am on Google My Business. At IBCake Signatures. My name is IBCake Signatures on Google My Business. There's time I put a link for some people to leave me reviews. If you know you've bought my cakes, tasted my cakes, attended my classes, if you have reviews, please put it there. And a lot of you went there. So that is that platform I'm talking about, Google My Business. You can check my community posts. You're going to see it. I'm also going to leave a link to my Google My Business page right in the description so you can see what it looks like, and I believe that you can sign up. I believe that it's much easier to sign up. I signed up many years ago, few years ago, maybe like 5 years now or thereabouts, and 4 years thereabouts. Okay, and people have called me actually to say, I saw you on Google, or I got your contact from Google. So it works. So you want to try signing up on Google My Business to help your business. Okay, so these are the tips that I'll be sharing. In the meantime, these are the things that you want to do. Do not click on suspicious links if you know that it's going to affect your mental health, the way that things are at the moment, having access to your customers, not being able to make sales and do business. Please stay away from news. Be mindful of the things you hear. Be mindful of the things you listen to. Listen to things that will give you some positivity and that will help you, keep hope alive, basically. All right, so I believe that these tips have been of great help. If there's any point that you need me to still talk about or clarify, you can ask your questions in the comments. And if this has been of great value to you, different and refreshing, and particularly useful to you as a cake business owner, please do not forget to like this video, smash the like button, and also share with those in your caking communities. All right, drop me a kind comment, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. You want to get connected and you want to stay with this family so that you'll be updated with things or videos as I post them real time. Until I see you in the next video, stay happy, stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive, keep hope alive, and do take care of yourself. Okay.